Today on the Guitar Channel, we're taking a look at the Gibson SG Standard Custom Color Series, specifically Translucent Teal. Gibson debuted the Custom Color Series in late 2023 for the 61 SG and the SG Standard, as well as the various 50s and 60s style Les Pauls. But of course, in this video today, we are focusing on the SG Standard, which, by the way, is Gibson's best-selling model that has never ceased production since its initial release. The custom color options for the SG Standard are Pelham Blue Burst, Classic White, Silver Mist, TV Yellow, Cardinal Red Burst, and my personal favorite, Translucent Teal. I mean, all of these look good in their own right, but to me, there's just something special about a green SG. Depending on your perspective, the comforting or disappointing thing is that beyond these new custom colors, these are really no different than your run-of-the-mill SG Standard. It features a rounded profile mahogany neck, bound rosewood fingerboard, long tenon 19th fret neck joint, and a solid mahogany body. The pickups in these newer or more recent SG Standards have been the 490R in the neck and the 490T in the bridge, which are Alnico 2 pickups. Now, in my opinion, this is a much welcome change from the 498T in the bridge of some of the standards from the previous decade. Now, I don't know exactly how you feel about Gibson's PCB setup, but opening the back cavity, I was a little unpleasantly surprised to see that they're continuing on the PCB legacy in this particular model. Rounding out the specs is an Indian rosewood fingerboard with a 12-inch radius and 22 frets, single-ply neck binding, 1.694-inch Graphtec nut, aluminum Nashville Tune-o-matic bridge and tailpiece, Grover tuners, 2 volumes, 2 tones, and includes a really nice soft-shell case. Seriously, anyone who remembers those stupid tortilla gig bags from a few years back will probably weep tears of joy when they see this bag. Or soft case. Now, onto the elephant in the room, Gibson haters' 2 favorite letters, QC. Getting the negatives out of the way first, there's a small chip in the nitro near the treble side of the nut, along with a slightly less than perfect binding scrape on the bass side of the neck. Those are really the only physical imperfections or blemishes that I could find. The finish, the setup, and everything else about this particular guitar is absolutely stellar. If I had to nitpick further, the fretboard is a bit lighter than my preferred shade, but that's likely going to vary in each one, so again, that's just being nitpicky. I think just about anyone would be happy with it overall, except for maybe Glenn Fricker. The only other negative thing that I experienced with this particular guitar has been the tuning stability. But before we start throwing stones, let's first consider this. This guitar shipped from New Jersey to me in Las Vegas in late January, which is the coldest time of the year. Let alone the environmental differences between the two states, even the temperature in the house fluctuates a bit depending on whether the heater is on or not. Those changes in setting and temperature are definitely going to have a dramatic impact on tuning stability. Now, only time will tell, but I'm quite certain that with a string change and a proper setup, this thing will have no issue staying in tune. Especially considering that my other guitars also have the same problem around that time of year. Now, of course, whether this guitar is worth the price is ultimately up to you, but in my opinion, I think it's a solid buy. Big thanks to zZounds for sending us this custom color series Gibson SG Standard to check out. If you're in the US and you'd like to get one of these, or any SG for that matter, click our affiliate link down below to zZounds. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps us continue to make these videos. And for our friends in Europe or the rest of the world, check out our link to Thomann. Again, regular affiliate stuff applies, but we greatly appreciate it. So until next time, be safe, and I'll see you later.